Hey YouTube, it is Wednesday, January 28th, 2014. This is my week 33 post-op video. I know it's a day late. I just wasn't feeling up to making a video last night, so I had a little extra time now during my work day, so I figured I'd go ahead and make a video and get it up later tonight. So, to my numbers, last week I weighed in at 184.6. This week I weighed in at 183, which is a 1.6 loss since last week and a total loss since my surgery of 90 pounds. I am just blown away that it's 90 pounds lost. And not only that, I'm only 10 pounds away from hitting my 100-pound loss. So that is just incredible. Sorry, I'm holding my phone because there's not really like a good place to put it here in the car. So sorry about that. Okay, so weight loss in general has slowed down dramatically, which I know I've been saying that like every video lately, but it's true. My weight loss has significantly slowed down, and it's okay. I'm really not worried about it. I'm super thrilled that I lost a pound, 0.6 this week. I really worked hard to earn that pound, 0.6. And honestly, at this point in the journey, I almost feel like I haven't had surgery. I almost feel like it's back to how it was before my surgery, where I literally have to work for every single ounce in order to get a weight loss. So it's not bad, and I'm not upset. I'm just, you know, it's a good realization that this is life. This is what it is, and it's not going to always be this wonderful experience where you can lose 4 and 5 pounds a week. I think those kind of days are gone for me, which is okay, and I'm okay with just losing a pound. And I say just, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not bitter about it at all. So anyways, okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about last week's video. I know I was really emotional, and I wanted to kind of come back to you guys and tell you, first of all, thank you so much for all of the comments that you left. They were really, really encouraging, and I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one who feels that way. And so thank you guys for that. And the other thing I wanted to come back and tell you guys is that I've decided how I'm going to address this issue and to learn to accept myself and who I used to be. I, over the weekend, spent a little time with myself and pulled out my old clothes. I saved the biggest size that I wore and something that I felt really pretty in when I was that size. And I put the pants on and I put the shirt on, and I just kind of looked at myself, and you know, I let myself cry. I let myself feel those emotions and feel sad for that person. And then it was good. It was like I kind of just had like a therapy session of sorts with myself. And I realized that that's kind of what I need to do. I need to allow myself to feel those emotions, to cry. And I'm not saying like be in the moment for 30 minutes. That's not what I'm suggesting. But, you know, to be in that moment and let myself cry and hurt for that person, but then realize, okay, that's not who I am anymore, and moving on, you know? And I also have realized this of late, that when I hit Wonderland, I wasn't really, I made a video and I said that I was surprised that it wasn't this like huge thing like I thought it was going to be. And I realized that when you have those kind of successes, you need to be in the moment. Give yourself like literally 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you can afford. Sorry. And just relish in that experience. You know, cry if that's how you need to express yourself, or just remember that moment, so that when you look back at it, you can say, yeah, I did. I took the experience, and I gave myself pause to feel the emotions of that moment, of that experience. And then when you look back on it, you're not going to think, man, it wasn't like what I thought it was going to be. And so I've been doing that more, and I see that it is so good for me in this journey to just kind of give myself a second to feel emotions, good, bad, and ugly emotions, and to do whatever I need to do in that moment. Cry, journal, reflect, put on those big girl pants that I used to be able to, that I used to wear, and just see that, no, I am changing, and to just enjoy that experience. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of update you guys on that, because I was a little bit down last video. So alright, so what else is going on in my life this week? I have noticed that I am struggling with the body I have now. Not that I don't like it. I love this body. This body is incredible. It has so much energy. It can do anything I want it to do now. So it's great. But what I've noticed is that I don't know what size I am. Like, I look at people and I think, are they my size? And is that the size I am? Or do I look like that? Or are they bigger than me? Are they smaller than me? And not that I'm comparing in a bad sense. I'm struggling with what I look like. And a couple of videos ago, I think it's probably been about a month, I told you guys that I finally felt like my mind and my eyes were seeing the person I always thought I was. And I felt very unified. I felt like what I thought I looked like and what the mirror was telling me I looked like were equal, were the same. And I had posed the question, I wonder what it's going to be like when I lose more weight. Is this the weight I'm always going to see myself at? And I think I was roughly about 195 at that point. I don't really remember. But I do still feel like I'm 195, and I'm not. It's really weird, and I don't know if that's what body dysmorphia is or whatever. But it's funny because I was looking at some pictures back at Thanksgiving, and I was wearing a pair of pants that I still have. They really do need to be given away. They're too big. They're 16, and by the end of the day, they're like huge. Like, those pants. It's not like they necessarily fall off, but as the day goes, they get bigger and bigger. And it's funny because I was wearing those pants, the same pants that were in the picture during Thanksgiving, and at that point I'd only lost 75 pounds at Thanksgiving time. So I've at 90 pounds lost now. I feel bigger, if not the same, as when that picture was taken. And so it's just a mind trip. It just is trippy. I don't get it. I know I'm smaller. The scale says I'm smaller. I fit in smaller clothes. Seriously? I fit in smaller clothes than that time, yet I feel bigger. I don't know. Weird. And this is honestly the first time that I've felt this way about my body. And again, it's not like I don't like it. I love my body. It's just a weird side effect, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so that's one thing. And then the other thing I wanted to talk a little bit about is making this way of life a lifestyle. And what I mean by that is I have been thinking a lot of, okay, in the past, why didn't my weight loss stay away? Why did I gain the weight back multiple times? And it's because I never really changed. I didn't change myself. I was able to sustain a pretty substantial change, whether it be with, different kinds of eating, diets or that kind of thing. I was able to do that, and I was able to change for months at a time, for years at a time, but never for a lifetime. And that's what I'm going for this round. And so what I was thinking is, this, statistically, I probably can make it to 87 years old. So that's another 60 years away for me. And I want to have maintained my weight for another 60 years. So when I put it in that perspective, what I've been doing lately, and I would encourage you guys to do this and see what you think, because it's kind of blown my mind a little bit. What I've been doing is I have been looking at different aspects of my my journey and putting it in a huge spectrum of, okay, can I do this for 60 years? Is what I am what I'm doing now, is that plausible for another 60 years in order to maintain my weight? And so what I mean by that is, for breakfast, I still drink protein drinks. I'm almost 8 months out, and yet I still drink a protein drink every morning for breakfast. And I mean, I'd say about 90% of the time. There are times I don't have a protein shake for breakfast, and I'll actually have regular food. But 90% of the time, it's my protein shake, and I love it. And you know, when I look at it, can I drink a protein shake for 60 more years? For me, I can. It will work. I'm not a breakfast person. My stomach, for some reason, just kind of seems off in the morning. So if I eat a meal, I feel very, very nauseous. And I've been that way ever since childhood, honestly. I was not a breakfast eater. My mom used to try to get me to eat breakfast, and it was hard because it just made me feel so sick. And all the way through high school, college, and into adults, I'm still the same way. And even before my surgery, I would, a lot of times, about 50% of the time, drink like a, Slim Fast shake. You know, the ones that are in the can, you put them in the fridge, shake them up, you drink them. I would do that. So for me, having a protein drink in the morning is absolutely plausible and doable for 60 more years. And so what I've been doing is putting different things in there. Exercise. You know, some of you guys are like amazing at exercise, and you do it every single day, and you're able to really push yourself and that kind of thing. But it makes me wonder, will you be able to do that for 60 more years? If 60 seems like too far of a number, okay, let's break it down to 10 years. Can you see yourself going to the gym 5 days a week for the next 10 years? And if that's what it takes to maintain your weight, will you actually be able to do it? And so what I've been doing, and I hope I'm making sense on this, but what I've been doing is I have been looking at the changes I've made in my diet and my lifestyle, and putting it in a way of saying, okay, is this plausible? Can I do this for 60 years? If this is what it takes to maintain my weight, can I do it? And if the answer is no, then it's time to modify it and to make it be something that I can do for 60 years. I don't want to just maintain my weight for 10 years. I don't want to just maintain my weight for 30 years. I want to maintain my weight from here on out. And so it's been really good for me to do a little bit of, I don't know, soul searching. I don't know what to call it, but to kind of just sit down and say, okay, in the past, none of my efforts of losing weight has ever worked, and I've never done it for long periods of time. I'm able to make those changes, and even at a year at a time, I can make changes, but I wasn't ever able to do it for a long-term time. And so that's what needs to change in order for me to make sure that this process I'm going through now is something that I'm able to do for the rest of my life. So anyways, that's my update, guys. I've been doing a lot of just, as you can tell, a lot of just thinking, a lot of processing, a lot of self-reflection. You know, I'm getting closer to goal. I didn't say those numbers. I think I am 28 pounds away from goal of being 155 pounds, and I am 3 pounds away from being to my first goal of the year, which is to be 180 pounds by Valentine's Day. And again, the reason 180 is so special is because my husband weighs 180, and I've never weighed the same weight as him, and I have never weighed less than him. So, okay, this is the last thing, I promise. So the other day I was feeling, I don't know, weird, and so I decided, I wonder if I can fit in my husband's pants, like his jeans. And because I was folding clothes, and I folded my pants, and I folded his pants, and then I picked up another pair of pants, and I thought it was his, and they were my pair of pants. And I was like, they're very similar. So I put his pants on, and they were like this far away from buttoning comfortably. I think I probably could have sucked in and, you know, done everything. But anyways, so it's just a really cool milestone to be reaching. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great week. Keep making good choices, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.